Hi and welcome to my Mystery Rehash YouTube channel. Today I'm going to explain 12 mysteries of the ocean scientists still can't explain. Before starting our video, if you didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel, give it a hit and press the bell icon to get updated with my channel. Before you get in the water this summer, one must remember that there's a lot going on under the sea we don't even yet know about. So, let's have an undersea look and start our mystery rehash video. The first mystery is the ocean floor. As we know that 70% of the Earth's face is below the ocean, from which 95% of it remains unexplored to the natural eye yet. Although the statistic is that we know additional about the shell of Mars than we do about the ocean deep, scientists have been capable to design the entire ocean floor, but the outgrowth/result is incredibly poor. So we can only fantasize features larger than just 3 miles. Ongoing investigation like Seabed 2030 aims to bring the ocean floor into greater focus, so we can more see and understand what is really down there. For now, we can just marvel at the most stunning deep ocean sights in the world. The second mystery is Milky Sea phenomenon. For masses of years, have pronounced randomly encountered a strange milky cast to the ocean as a long way the eyes can see, but scientists have been not able to explain it or maybe know for sure if it become actual. In 2006, researchers had been simply able to see a satellite photo of a Milky Sea, and several years later, experiments found the glow became probably from bioluminescent microorganism that appealed to fish which will be eaten and like to tell the tale in their guts. But scientists nevertheless aren't certain how or why the bacteria collect in such massive numbers so as to be visible from space. Further, their glow is non-stop, not like the more usually seen dinoflagellate organisms that produce quick flashes of mild. The third mystery is purple orb. In 2016, researchers from Ocean Exploration Accept as true with based through oceanographer and vast discoverer Robert Ballard aboard the exploration vessel Nautilus observed a typical purple blob on the sea floor off California. Stumped as to what it could be, the scientist joked approximately it being a spider egg sac or a tiny mama octopus and nicknamed it Blobus purplies earlier than scuffling with the crab to retrieve the specimen. It seems type of like a peculiar and captivating jellyfish. Studies is ongoing as to what the orb is, but it's hypothesized to be a new species of Veltinids, a type of snails. Right here are extra of the maximum stunningly beautiful underwater pics ever taken. The fourth mystery is Baltic Sea anomaly. Could there be an alien spaceship on the ocean floor? In 2011, ocean explorers observed an oval-formed object with typical markings on the lowest of the Baltic Sea. The ensuing pictures, which had been clearly created via a photograph artist of the otherworldly discovery, fast made the rounds at the internet. The only actual visualization is a grainy sonar picture. Scientists assume the anomaly is truly a glacial deposit or a few other natural formation. However, its origins are unsure pending further exploration. Who knows? Of path? Whether or not smart alien existence exists at all is one and all the biggest unsolved mysteries approximately the universe. The fifth mystery is giant squid. This huge animal could be the legendary kraken featured in Pirates of the Caribbean and Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Below the Sea. Even though it's not likely that the massive squid certainly attacked ships, very little is thought approximately this mysterious creature of the deep. It wasn't even photographed alive till 2004 and no longer filmed till several years later, whilst it was stuck on the surface. Underwater video became no longer achieved till 2012. Scientists have found out sincerely nothing about the lives of those deep-sea giants, now not even how huge they get, even though a few estimates are expecting they grow up to 66 feet. Most effective their cousin the huge squid is probably bigger in weight, although probably not length, however even much less is thought approximately them. In real lifestyles, many sea creatures are lovely rather than frightening. Those photos of manatees show it. The sixth mystery is undersea geology. We may not recognize an awful lot approximately the terrain of the ocean, however, we have visible is just as stunning as what's on land and actually can be strikingly comparable. Brine pools where the saltwater awareness is more than the encompassing ocean create lake-like surfaces and shorelines. Earth's largest waterfall is in reality underwater in the Denmark Strait, where less warm water tumbles over a big drop inside the ocean ground, falling 11,500 toes. The biggest land waterfall is simplest 3,212 ft. Underwater volcanoes erupt. The most important one ever currently took place, and scientists nearly missed it. Although researchers recognize all of this stuff exists, their actual mechanisms are nonetheless being investigated, making them one of the complicated technological know-how mysteries no one has figured out. The seventh mystery is blue whales. These mysterious giants of the sea are the largest animal to stay on the Earth ever. However, partially due to the whaling exchange searching them nearly to extinction, plus their sluggish replica, there simply aren't a lot of them obtainable to observe. As a result, little is known approximately those elusive creatures, such as how long they stay once they reach sexual maturity, or the specifics of their reproduction. The animal's shyness additionally makes them tough to examine. In 2017, a video of a no-way-before-seen blue whale behavior off Sri Lanka triggered controversy among professionals as to whether or not the rolling and racing caught on Digicam became a mating ritual. The researchers plan to go back this summer to see if they are able to examine extra. The eighth mystery is bloop sound. Nothing just like the mysterious bloop sound recorded inside the South Pacific in 1997 had ever been heard before. It was very loud, low frequency, and had a completely unique pattern that made a few assume it turned into a newly located creature lurking within the depths. It failed to help that the sound came from near the vicinity of H.P. Lovecraft's fictional sunken town of Isle, in which a creature referred to as Cthulhu is imprisoned. Researchers persevered to search for the beginning of the noise for years, till in 2005 they introduced it were an icequake, which occurs while icebergs destroy off of glaciers. Although that reasoning has been generally frequent, some conspiracy theorists nonetheless sense their reason is a bit skinny. Take a look at some less mysterious, but still captivating, statistics you in no way knew about our oceans. The ninth mystery is about immortal jellyfish. May want this tiny jelly to preserve the secret to curing cancer. Smaller than a pinky nail, this sea creature has the Benjamin Button-like capacity to revert lower back to a polyp level while threatened with hunger or harm. In comes the nickname immortal jellyfish for how it outsmarts death. Although the species were known for 100 years, it wasn't until the 1990s that this first-rate phenomenon changed into observed. Scientists nevertheless are unsure exactly how its cells are able to regress and regrow. However, the immortal jellyfish ought to maintain promise for preventing diseases like most cancers in humans. Test out extra uncommon images of our oceans and vertebrates as you've in no way seen them earlier then. The 10th mystery is about the Bermuda Triangle. The points of the zone known as Bermuda Triangle are Miami, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda, but do not worry in case you booked an experience to any of these destinations. No matter the region being recognized for the unexplained disappearances of ships and planes, there certainly isn't always any proof that it's greater dangerous than everywhere else within the international, or that there is any supernatural phenomenon in paintings. But the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration know it does admit there might be medical reasons for the disappearances, together with the chance of hurricanes, speedy adjustments in climate because of the Gulf circulation, and the several islands inside the Caribbean that make for elaborate navigation. NOAA additionally recognizes that the area could likely mess with navigational tools, making them point authentic north rather than magnetic north, or that oceanic flatulence, a burst of methane gasoline from the sea, ought to in some way have affected the vessels and planes. The 11th mystery is Mariana Trench. This spot, within the ocean off the Mariana Islands near Guam, is the innermost factor in the world, nearly 7 miles down. In contrast, Mount Everest is best 5.5 miles tall. This little explored region of the sea has simplest ever been visited by using 3 people, 2 oceanographers in 1960, and filmmaker/ocean explorer James Cameron in 2012 on their first solo day trip. Within the trench, it is completely darkish and just a few ranges above freezing, with the extreme stress of 8 tons in step with rectangular inch. But by some means, marine existence has controlled to live on, even thrive in such surroundings. In addition, research, although, is needed in a precise environment. And even though it is so far-flung, it's not resistant to pollution. Simply this 12 months, researchers determined evidence of a plastic bag. There is a database of snapshots from the trench. Unfortunately, pollution additionally affects the opposite most stunning herbal wonders on the earth. The 12th mystery is giant oarfish. Could those be the ocean monsters of yore? This snake-like creature is the longest bony fish on Earth and may develop as much as 56 ft and weigh 600 pounds. But due to the fact they stay at depths around 300 ft, now no longer an awful lot, is thought approximately the rarely seen alive creature. 2 useless oarfish have been observed on California's seashore lines in 2013, prompting scientists to be surprised if ominous forces have been at painting seaside of the commonly deep-sea animals, as they were rumored to scrub up earlier than earthquakes. But rather, the incident became out to be a boon for scientists in an effort to take a look at the specimens, given that they do not even understand what number of species of the fish exist. DNA samples ought to assist researchers to determine that.